Hi, it's this self-conscious author here, and I'm just talking to you in this series of videos about my writing life and basically how I got into writing. In the last video, I talked about the voices in my head and Stephen King's fantastic novel on writing, how that gave me the kick up the backside I needed to pick my pen up again. And I got into short story writing. Now, I didn't have a lot of success with short story writing. I kept submitting them to competitions in Writing Magazine and places like that. And I just, the feedback I was getting really knocked my confidence. Now, if you know me, you know I don't have a lot of confidence, hence why I am the self-conscious author on here. So it doesn't take much really to make me think, maybe I'm not good enough for this. And then I started thinking, well, maybe they just don't like horror. I mean, it is a niche genre. It is almost like the black sheep in the whole writing family, and people do tend to look down their nose at horror. Um, but I didn't want to be put off. That was what I enjoyed writing, the supernatural, the horror, the darkness. I loved it. And it's funny because my first success with short story was with a story I wrote called Three Silver Bullets. And I published Three Silver Bullets. It's the first story in my first collection of short stories called Tales from a Scary Girl, Dark and Scary. And the phrase three silver bullets was something I overheard in a conversation. I cannot remember the context of the conversation, but as soon as I heard those words, boom, voices in my head created this story, and it took me half an hour to write the story, and the story was published in this collection of stories. And it was also, and I actually submitted it to a horror magazine. So I thought, well, write a horror story, why not try it? And the magazine itself is not in print anymore, but it was called 13 Magazine, and that was my first publishing credit way back in, I can't even remember, a long time ago. But it must have been the mid 2000s or early 2000s, I think it was, that I submitted that and got it published. So my take on this is don't give up and don't change genre just because people say not to. If you enjoy writing, then that'll come through in your writing, and that's what I'm sticking to. So I might read it to you on a video in the near future if you would like. Take care. I'll see you next time.